Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is RabsPapa, and in this video we're going to switch it up a little bit. Instead of critiquing other people's work and looking at other films, I'm going to critique my own. Yeah, so I don't have many films to do, but the film you're about to see is the very first film that I ever made or ever helped make. It's not really a film. We were tasked with creating a cold opening for a horror film, and so we did. And we came up with the antagonist called Crawheed. In English, that's Crawheed. And we were tasked with just making something, a cold opening. So it's about 4 minutes long. It was about 8 originally, but once we cut all the dead weight off it and we shortened the intro, it came down to about 4 minutes. And yeah, I was in charge of lighting for this film. And as you'll probably quite apparently see, in some cases the lighting is very poor. But yeah, without further ado, I present to you Crawheed. And let's get this party started, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first ever creation coming to you on YouTube. And what we'll do before we start is I'll leave a link in the description below to the channel where this is. It's called ACTV. It's college students, young filmmakers, all that sort of thing. So if you like amateur stuff, head over there. There's lots of great stuff on there. But without further ado, let's get straight into Crawheed the New. In 3, 2, 1. Short and snappy intro, I like it. Too much gain. Characters are out of focus. Clearly made by amateurs. The lighting is so bad, man. I'm really embarrassed. I like this bit. This is just typical horror trope. I love it. Fun fact, I was the guy that was knocking the door. Oh man. It was really snowing there as well. That was a cold night. We didn't want to do this. Man, that was a really cold night. Ah, there he is, big booger red. This is actually shot very well. Quality prop work, quality dubbed in screams. Yes! Ah, the dubbed in screams. The whole eyeball out the socket. Tell me that's not impressive. That looks really good. I can't find too many faults with that. Man, do you want to know something? See, outside of the horrible grain at the start, the poor lighting, which was on me as I was a lighting guy, and the dubbed in screams, I thought that was pretty well shot. Considering that was a first attempt, and that was just college students with no budget. I thought it was pretty well shot. The interesting fact was the girl that got killed in it. The fake blood. Funny. It's actually a funny story. We painted her in fake blood. Done all her eyes, stuff like that, which was great. I thought that turned out pretty good. You've got to admit. But yeah, I painted her face in blood and all that sort of stuff, and then I went through. The guys were recording the footage. I went through to the bathroom to wash it off, and it would not come off. And I must have been in the bathroom for 15-20 minutes trying to scrub this stuff off. And obviously, my first concern is this girl who's got it all over her face, all over her hands, all over her stomach, everywhere. But eventually, it did come off after a good bit of scrubbing, so I had to go and tell her just as she was leaving. But yeah, we couldn't do the real screams because we went on set at 5 o'clock in the evening, and we had to shoot it all in one night. The director, Doogie's mum let us film in her living room. So by the time it came round to filming the screaming, we couldn't do it because it was just too late at night, and there was people that live round about them, and there was kids sleeping and that sort of thing. So we couldn't do it. So it had to be a post-production thing. But yeah, that was actually a lot of fun watching that. I don't know how much fun you guys had. I thought it was excellent. Not biased at all. But yeah, it appears that this is the only sort of film that I can bring to you guys for an in-depth look without being copyright stricken. That is, of course, Doogie the director. If he's watching this, decides to strike my channel for showing it. And you better not do it, Doogie. Just in case you're watching, don't do it. But yeah, regardless of that, this was the very first filming project that I took part in. I'll always hold it dear to me. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to make. What I'm actually going to be doing is I'm actually looking to write another horror script. And I was going to ask you guys to leave I would ask you guys to leave your perfect horror movie antagonist. Not one that's been taken, not your favourite. Any original ideas, how they look, how they dress, what their character traits are. If you guys had the chance to get an antagonist into a horror film, what would he look like? What would his name be, etc. Give us that. Yeah, I'll see if I'll maybe see if there's good ones or ones that I think I could write a script for. I'll maybe try and write a script. And if I can get like the Scottish Talent Network to fund the film, then obviously you'll be anyone who's if it turns out that your guy gets picked, then you'll obviously be credited with the creation. There probably won't be any money made from it because short films don't really make any money. The point of a short film is pretty much to get shown at a festival, and then people try and pick you up for a feature film. So, but that's neither here nor there. I hope you guys have enjoyed this anyway. I certainly enjoyed watching it back. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate you coming by to watch me critique my own work. But yeah, my name's been RabsPapa, and you've been absolutely tremendous for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.